everybody, I'm back again, and this time I wanted to do a bit of an inspirational video. I had a conversation with a mom the other morning, and she was just really distraught. She's been having some trouble with her child, and she opened up to me, and I tried to console her the best I could and give her examples of how things just don't ever seem to go right with kids, and it's just we learn as we go and that sort of thing. So we had a nice long conversation, but I kind of thought about it. At the end of the conversation, we were both in tears and we hugged and we kind of went both our own ways. But I thought about it quite a bit after that, and I prayed on it quite a bit and thought, what can I do? I can't just leave it at that, because I don't want her to feel like I just kind of swept it under the rug and I let her open up and I just left it at that. I didn't want to just leave it at that. So I thought, what can I do? And so I thought, I think I should write her a letter. I'm gonna send her a card. So I have this pretty little card right here. You can see it with the flowers on it, and it's just blank inside. So I'm just gonna write a nice little letter to her, and just to let her know that I'm thinking of her. She's in my thoughts, she's in my prayers, and hopefully give her a little bit of inspiration and make her feel a little bit better that day. So I figure I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have the card, and I bought this at Hobby Lobby when they were having one of their sales, of course, and I was going to use it as a friend mail, and I thought, oh wait, I have this, and this would be such a perfect little gift to give to her. Now I'll show you the price. I don't know what it originally was, but you can see here it is first. It's a little it's a little like purse kind of a thing, a little pouch with a tassel, and it says, when fear knocks, answer with faith. And I thought, how perfect for her. She could really use that right now. It's so cute with little tassels. Can you see that? The gold right there. Again, this was at Hobby Lobby. It was marked down to $3.59, and then again to $2.15. $2.15. I don't know if that's really focusing. There we go. It's just a really cute little, I mean, she could use it as a makeup pouch or really anything. But what a great saying, you guys, right? What a great saying that is. When fear knocks, answer with faith. I love it. So I'm gonna do the card. I'm gonna write her a little letter. I'm gonna do this, and then I also have a whole bunch of different kinds of teas. So I'm gonna fill it with all of these different flavored, like, samplings of tea bags. Because when you're a mom and you're just really stressed out sometimes, it's just good to have a nice hot cup of tea to mull things over. So she'll have plenty of tea. And then we'll wrap it up with some, I have this really pretty peach tissue paper, so I'm going to wrap it with that. I have some of this feathered washi and some gold that I think I'm going to use. And I have some tulle and also some gold ribbon, so I'm going to kind of jazz it up with that at the end. And so what I'll do is, wrap it up and get it ready to go. And when my son goes back to camp on Monday, I'll have this all ready, and so I'll just talk to the child and say, this is for your mom. I'm just gonna put it in your backpack, and that way when she goes to pick him up and gets him home and she opens up his backpack, she'll see a little surprise, and hopefully it'll make her day. It'll make her feel like that conversation didn't go unnoticed. I'm thinking of her, I'm praying for her, and us moms need to stick together. We need to support each other. So little things like that just really make me feel good to do. I think others feel the same way, and so we just need to be reminded once in a while, like, go that extra step and show that person that you're really thinking of them and that you really do care. I think that's so important, to let them know that you care. Because a lot of times people think, oh, I just rambled on to that woman and she probably has a million things on her plate and couldn't care less of what's going on. But that's not the case. That's not the case. We care. So we just need to show it more. And so, and you don't need to show it with a gift or anything like that. Even if just a simple phone call later or something. I just thought a nice letter and just this little thing that I had already had at home would be just a great thing for her. So that was something I wanted to chit chat about today. Us moms just really need a lot of good moral support from other moms. So let me know in the comments below if you have situations like that, if you've been inspired to do things like that, if others have done things for you. Let me know some ideas and things like that. Another thing that had happened today actually, and it was something that my husband had said, and it warmed my heart and it made me feel so good. And it always just reminds me of all the goodness in him when he says and does things like this. So the situation was, again, my son was going to camp, and on Fridays they have this kind of Kona ice truck that comes, and you can bring like $2, $3, or $5 depending on what size of icy you want to get. And so you can send your child in with that. Now, where my son goes to camp, it's a Boys and Girls Club, and it's inner city where they get dropped off, and then they get bused out to the actual camp out in the woods. So it's a lot of lower income families, and it's really inner city, and a lot of folks just having a tough time. So my husband this morning said, oh, we were getting things ready, and I said, oh, don't forget the money for the ice truck. I said, could you put it in a Ziploc bag? So he said, we only have a 10. He said, well, tell David, my son David, he said, tell David to buy himself his Kona ice, and if he has a friend, or if he here's David right now. David, do you want to say hi? Hi, can you see? There you go. This is my son David. So he said, if you have a friend, or you see a friend in need, maybe someone that needs that extra treat that day, that you could share your extra money with him. So that was just a really sweet thing that I felt like my husband had offered. And of course my son was so willing to do that, and he always feels gratified once he's done something like that as well. So
and this is my gun.
My husband just came in too. Dave, do you want to say hi? This is my husband, David. So this is David Sr., David Jr.
I'm bringing little man out to take a little shot with his little 22.
Yeah,
well, so practice shooting.
Yes, another thing. So a little off topic, but yes, my husband's a hunter, and he's teaching my son right now. So, yeah, they're really into that. My husband's a big sportsman, hunter, fisherman, you name it, he does it. So, got a little bit off topic, but again, that just, when my husband says stuff like that, like, David, give that extra money to a friend that might need it, that might be in need, warms my heart just to the core, and really makes me so proud of him and to be his wife. So, another sweet story right there. What else did I want to talk about? There was a couple other things that I wanted to mention, and I think I kind of got off topic now. Thanks, honey. He's back in the house right now.
No problem.
I think he got me off topic. There was something else.
It's because you love me.
It's because I love you. That's right. That I wanted to talk about. That would be inspirational. Just sometimes you just don't know who needs that little extra love that day. Something I used to do for my husband all the time. When we were dating was I used to write notes or write letters to him, and I would stick them in his car like the night before that I would leave, I would leave to go home. And so I'd stick it in his car, like on his steering wheel. So when he went to work, he had that in the morning, and it would just say something sweet. I did that a lot. It was really cute and sweet, and he really enjoyed it. And I was thinking today, as I was thinking about doing this video, I should really do that for him again, because I haven't done that in the longest time. So he's not in here, he can't hear me. But I think that I'm going to do something like that again for him. Because, we've been married for a long time. And when you're married for a long time, you got to keep things going. So I think I will do something like that for him. For kids. a lot of times for my oldest daughter going through school, again, my oldest is 19, so through the years, you know, you'd write notes in her lunchbox, wishing her a good day, maybe send a picture, little things like that for the kiddos. I do that for my son as well. My littlest one is too little for that right now, but just letting them know, hey, you know, a little word of encouragement for the day. My oldest will probably always tell you that some of my words were always be kind to others, be a good friend to someone today. I always would say those things to her and hope that she would follow suit. So if you asked her, she would probably tell you that's what she told me, probably. Most of my notes, that's what she told me. So but yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share a few stories about just a little bit of inspiration to give to you, and hopefully you'll take a little something maybe away from this video. Again, that story from that mom just got me thinking, and right to the heart, and I thought, I gotta do something. And as I was thinking about that, I was thinking about other things that I could talk to you guys about. And I'd love to hear what you guys, have to say. Share your stories, share your comments down below, and I'll respond. I'd love to hear and love to chit chat with you as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be coming on again with another one pretty soon. Thank you to all who have come so far. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing with me. So goodbye for now, and we'll see you soon.